Hello, all, and welcome back to Art and Craft, a hobby. In today's video, let us see how to make this quilled flower basket. To make a petal of the bigger flower, I have taken half a strip of pink and half a strip of orange. I am wrapping the pink strip around the cap of the nail paint bottle. I will be making a ring out of this. Secure the end with some glue and I'll allow this to dry. I'm now taking the orange strip and I'll be making scrolls all along the length of this strip. I have shown this pattern in detail previously when I made the quilt tree, and I will share the link for the same in the description box. I will now remove the pink toned ring and I'm going to shape it into a teardrop. I'll now apply some glue on the inner side of this ring. And then I will arrange the quilt pattern, that is the scroll pattern, inside this ring. I have 4 more such petals and I'm going to glue them all together to make one layer of the flower. I will shape this layer of petals in a shaper board slot and allow this to dry. I have made a layer of bigger sized petals for which I have made the pink ring using the nail paint bottle, and for this I have taken half a strip for the pink ring and 1.5 strip for the orange scrolls. I am now going to glue these two layers together. For the center of the flower, I have taken a pink colored strip which measures 15 centimeters in length and 7 mm in width. I'm going to make a small button rose with this strip. I'm folding the strip and simultaneously rolling it around the center to get the well-defined rose shape. I will secure the shape of this rose by adding some glue to the starting and ending of the strips and securing it. I'm going to cut off any extra portion of the strip and I'll then glue this to the center of the flower. I have made 3 such large flowers for this project. Next, I'm going to make smaller flowers, and for the first flower I have taken half a strip of pink and half a strip of orange. I have placed 2 of the strips together and I'm going to quill it, and I'll put it in the 10 mm slot of the shaper board. I'm using my tweezer to pull the center of this coil to one end, and I'm going to press it in the center and fold it, and I'll wrap this with the remaining strip and glue the edges. I'm gluing the second coil as well. I am gluing together 5 such petals to make a flower. For the center of the flower, I am using a tight coil made with 1 strip of orange stone. I am making it dome shaped with the help of the blunt end of my quilling needle, and I'll secure the shape with some glue. I will glue this pattern to the center of the flower, and I'll shape the flower in a shaper board slot. I have made 6 such flowers for this project. Using the same pattern for the petal, I have made one more flower using lighter shades of pink and orange, and I have used 3 petals for a flower. Next flower petal is with half a strip of pink tone. I'll first make a coil out of it and put it in the 10 mm slot. Using a tweezer, bring the center of the coil to one side. Secure the end of the strip. Also, a little glue needs to be applied to the portion where the center of the coil was brought to the side, and ensure this dries in the same shape so that the coils are intact, and gently press it to make it oval shaped. Glue 3 such petals to make a flower. For the center of the flower, I'll glue a tight coil made with half a strip of orange stone and shape it on the shaper board. For making the leaves, I'm using half a strip of green tone. Make an open coil out of it. Secure the end. Now taper it on both ends and shape it to the opposite sides, and this is Marcus. Now wrap this entire coil using quarter strip of a darker tone of green. And the leaf is ready. Make a bunch of leaves using 7 to 8 such leaves and gluing them together. One pattern of leaves are ready. For the second pattern, I have glued 5 such leaves to make a bunch. These are a bunch of orange and pink tone strips. I have glued one end of the strips together and making a swirl. These are 15 centimeter in length. I need a wavy string-like pattern of the two tones, so I'm making it this way. I have glued the open end of the strips and I'll now make a coil as you see in the video. I will be using 2 more swirls made with 2 tones of green in a similar way. These are all the flower elements made for the flower basket. To make the basket, here I have a tight coil made with one strip of brown and a 8 centimeter long skewer with a sharp tip. I'll now glue the skewer into the tight coil. I'll be using 8 such skewers to make the basket or to weave the basket. Also, we'll need some tight coils to place in between each skewer coil. Here I have made an outline of the basket on the cardboard sheet, and I have started gluing the skewer coil to the basket. As you see in the video, 2 skewer coils are separated by one tight coil. For the next step, we'll need some masking tape. Here I have taken around 8 centimeters of masking tape and I'm going to glue it to my cutter board. I'm now going to use the strips with which I intend to make the basket, and I'll glue the strips to this masking tape horizontally as you see in the video. I'll continue to do this all along the length of the masking tape. I will now take this arranged strips onto the black cardboard where we have glued the skewer coil and start weaving these strips on the skewer coil, starting from the lowermost strip, and I'll continue it all along the length of the skewer. Or weaving is now completed. I'll be using some more masking tape to glue the strips on the other side. I'm going to fold the extra length of strip to the inner side of the basket. This way, the extra strips are going to give volume to the basket, increasing the surface layer and giving a 3D effect to the basket. Next, I have taken a paper straw made with a brown colored paper and gluing it as the handle of the basket. Here I have used 1.5 length paper straw to make the entire handle of the basket. And the basket is ready. Now let's start arranging the flowers in the basket. Hope you all liked today's video of making the quilled flower basket. If you did, please do hit the like button. Also, share and subscribe to Art and Craft, a hobby. I will look forward for your feedback and suggestions in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Keep supporting.